Okay, so logistics-wise, when I've ridden the Pine Creek in the past, I have generally started in Jersey Shore on the south end and then biked my way north. And instead, I'm going to start on the north end. I'm going to go up to Wellsboro, well, outside of Wellsboro, I think it's called Wellsboro Junction. There's a parking lot at the very north end called the Butler Access Point, Butler Access Parking Lot, something like that. I'm going to park there. Many people have asked me, it's probably the #1 question about Pine Creek Trail, is where can I park? And the reality is you can park just about anywhere on the trail so long as you call the Department of Forestry and let them know you're going to leave your car there. They're very gracious, very helpful. I called, I told them what I wanted to do. They asked for my license plate and car just so they would be aware. And very, very nice people. And how nice. They offer a place for you to park, and you know, I'm going to go on the record that it is safe. I've never had an issue. I've done it many, many times. As you know, this is one of my favorite trails in the whole world. I will say that I've ridden it in all 4 seasons, and it is just as beautiful in the dead of winter. It's a, you know, I got another video just on how to, I don't know, tips on riding this trail, and I really think if you just kind of want to get your feet wet before you go on a longer ride, this is a great trail to start. But, you know, I say that as if it's not something for a seasoned rider, and I just keep coming back here. I love it. It's uniquely beautiful because of the canyon. So, well, that's why I enjoy it so much. You know, I haven't had a camera on. There are a lot of cyclists out today. I should also point out, if you haven't read it, can you read that? Retirement plan. This is a Father's Day gift from my son. That about says it. I've gotten like 3 compliments already, and I'm only 5 miles in. So I got, I think I'm only 35 miles today. It's the whole trail, for those of you that, oh yeah, I guess we should back up. For those of you that have never ridden the Pine Creek Trail, well, the estimates are between, I've seen 62, I've seen 67 miles. It is a rail trail, converted rail trail. I guess historically this was a logging trail, and then was a mining trail for a while, and you know, it's a kind of typical rail trail. There's rail towns about every 10 miles or so, and some of them are very small, and then some of them are, you know, small town. And yes, every now and then you go over a road just like that, but by and large, like a typical rail trail, it is safe and off-road and generally flat. I think they say there's upwards to like a 3% grade on this trail. But probably the most unique thing, oh, okay, so sorry, it was a rail line. They tore up the tracks in 1989 and you know, turned it into this. What makes this one unique is it goes through what some people call the Pennsylvania Gorge, Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. And you'll see when we get up here, you're down in a, it's a canyon, you know. Yeah, I mean, whatever, not like Grand Canyon, but still pretty amazing. and you're down in it with mountains on either side. And the campground you'll see tonight is at a little bend in the river, and there's mountains on either side of it. It's kind of breathtaking. We're about 10 miles in, and I said we were gonna get down in the canyon. All right, here you go. Alright, so I was gonna do a frequently asked question video, and I thought, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I think what I'll do is I'll just throw a question in every now and then while riding. What do you think of that? Good idea? Bad idea? And I'll not take 5 minutes to answer every question, maybe like 30 seconds to a minute. That's what I'm thinking. Let me know your thoughts. You can't see it, but in my little feed bag, I've been writing down the questions. You know, I get them in YouTube comments. I also have been getting an increasingly amount of emails, which is great. I think people ask something on email because they don't want people to, I don't know, they don't want people to see their question. Some of them I understand why, some of them are very personal. But, all right, question number one. Somebody asked me, how do I decide what to film? And then secondly, what do I decide what I'm gonna put in a film, in a video? Excellent question. First one's easy. If I think something looks beautiful, I take photos of it. If something happens that I think is funny, I take a video. In fact, another person asked me, why am I laughing so much? Or giggling. Somebody accused me of giggling. Well, most of the time it's because something funny just happened. That's why. Anyway, okay, yeah, what do I decide makes into a film? Okay, this might be of interest to some people. A few of you said, why are your videos so damn long? I'd say 50% of the footage I take makes it into the YouTube video. And, you know, let's face it, some of the scenes just blend together, and if I feel like, wow, that doesn't look a whole lot different than what was, you know, I cut it. The other thing I do is I generally let the camera run just to catch the unexpected. If something happens, a rabbit runs across the trail, bird swoops down, you know, you don't often have the camera running for that. So I don't know if that's a good answer or not. Oh, another question was, do I film every single ride I go on? And the answer is no, not at all. I probably film about, wow, 30–40% of the rides I go on. If it's gonna be an overnight or more than a few days, yeah, I'm gonna film it. But yeah, about 50% of what I film goes on YouTube. So, hey, if you're complaining about my videos being long, they could be a heck of a lot longer. Don't tempt me. All right, I've been asked a lot, how do I choose routes? And, well, there's a lot of ways to answer that. If you've been a member, a subscriber of this channel, you know I love rail trails, and you know, that's the first answer. As long as there's rail trails out there, I'm gonna pick those. And thanks to you that have suggested different trails. Look, I don't take that lightly. That goes on a list. I look it up, I scribble down details, and okay, I'll have to come back to you. Somebody needs help here. Yeah, all right, help somebody fix their chain. My gosh, that was the cleanest chain I think I've ever seen. Wow, good for them. I don't know why that chain link popped. Anyway, all right, so back to picking a route. Oh yeah, the second part B to that question is, I'll admit it. Listen, I'm a copycat. I subscribe to a whole lot of YouTube riders. And if I see them out there, they're having fun, I want to have fun. So, you know, somebody asked me about my Florida trip. How did I choose that? Well, I watched a young couple that was riding the East Coast Greenway, and I really particularly liked the area that they rode in Florida. So, you know, not a big mystery. But I'll go back to the first part of that, part A. Rail trails are awesome. You don't have to contend with cars. Small town charm. They generally have nice distances associated with them, and there's campgrounds, and I would love to create like a great national rail trail ride and just go around the country and ride. Well, that's what I'm doing this time. I'm just going around Pennsylvania, but I'm gonna ride 5 new rail trails that I've never done before. There's the answer. That's too long. Got to edit that. Oh, there it is. Rattlesnake Rock. I just heard some thunder in the distance, so I'm going to pick up the pace a bit. It's supposed to be an utterly clear day, and suddenly something's brewing. Bend here is one of my favorite bridges in the world. I daydream about this little area a lot. This is really picturesque. There's that little bend in the river I was talking about. Campground's right up on the right here. Oh, I love this area. Building. This place is awesome. This is always upgrading, always upgrading. Oh wow, look, looks like a train depot or something. Very cool. Okay, I've stayed here 3 times before, but I have never done. Are you ready? Glamping. Oh, awesome. I got situated and I'm gonna go out in search of dinner now, and I think I'm headed to Slate Run, where I stayed last time I was on this trail. There's the Hotel Manor. I think that's where I'm gonna go, because there's not many places right around here to eat. There's one like sort of nice restaurant that Cedar Run Inn, I think it's called. I don't think I'm dressed for it, so I'm gonna ride down about 5 miles to Slate Run and get some dinner. Wow! Did I just catch that on film? Oh gosh. Okay, again, why do I just let the camera go? Because you get moments like that. Wow. How you doing? What's the verdict? All right, Hotel Manor. You know, I've given it high marks as a place to stay. Well, no, I've given it high marks as a place to eat too. You know, it's about halfway. It's about the halfway point on the trail, so you know, it's kind of strategically located. Nice place. Great beer list. If you like beer, well, if you can't find a beer you like there, something's wrong with you. All right, sorry, that was a little harsh. I was just saying, they got a good beer list. So if you can't, let me rephrase that. If you can't find a beer that you don't like, maybe you're too picky. Is that a little softer? I'm gonna go with that. Wow. Okay, this just happened. I think I will take the road. Happy Thursday. So, man, I had a great night's sleep last night. True confessions, I struggle with sleep a lot. I just don't sleep well, never have. Always been a, you know, can't get to sleep, can't stay asleep. But last night, there was a really gentle little rain that started about, I want to say about 3 in the morning. I only know because I heard it, and of course, you know, I'm in a strange place, so I kind of woke up for literally just like a minute and then went back to sleep. The sound of rain, you know, there's rain on a tin roof. I've heard rain on the ocean. That's a beautiful sound. Rain on a tarpaulin tent roof. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. And I just, wow, I just crashed. I think I got like 9 hours of sleep last night, which is unheard of. All right, beautiful campground. Said it before, Petticoat Junction. High recommendations. Anybody's asking where to stay? Well, you know, there's places to stay, but I give that 5 stars. Wonderfully hardworking young couple that they invest a lot in that place. They're always upgrading things. They're always making it nicer. And the addition this year was that beautiful new building office. Well done. So if I haven't mentioned in the past, they cater to long-term RV, drive-in RV. They've got a couple little cabins. They have glamping, which I tried. And then they also have some new little, I think they're calling them glamping pods. That's the only thing I haven't tried. And then the old caboose that used to be their office, you can stay in the caboose now. So, high marks. Love it. Quiet. Nice people. Okay. Back to the trail, heading back north to the car. Temperatures are about low 60s and no complaints. Really beautiful today so far. morning. Look at this guy on the left up here. Oh, and man, super friendly. Oh, don't get separated from your mom. Oh, good. He's running. He or she is running back. I saw them yesterday. All right, frequently asked question of the day. I get asked this a lot. Do I prefer going solo or riding with people? And it's a really good question because I prefer both. I'm kind of a social creature, so I like to ride with people. And I have certainly I have a squeak in my chain. It is driving me up a wall. I have lubed this thing like to the point that it's almost absurd. Something's out of alignment. I've taken it to 2 bike shops, and both of them say they don't know what the problem is. Which answers another question. People ask me, are you always so happy? No. No, I'm not. This is driving me nuts. All right. Solo or with a group? Well, I like to ride with people. I generally, and I do ride with people, I don't record all the videos. I rode the Gap with my oldest son. And, you know, a lot of our video was us talking about stuff that I didn't want to put out there for everybody. You know what I'm saying? All right, my other advice about riding with someone is you need to make sure that they're compatible and that you have agreements about certain things. How many miles you're going to go? You're going to stay indoors? You're going to camp? What kind of food are you going to eat? And, you know, you've seen videos I have with my buddy Carl. Carl and I haven't ridden together for a while, which is a bummer. But you know, Carl's a really easygoing guy, and so we kind of have a meeting of the minds about certain things, and you know, we go in with an expectation of the way things are going to be. Now, one of the other most important things, and I say this in order to be a good rider for somebody, is to be flexible, because nothing ever happens the way you think it's going to. Weather gets bad, you have a mechanical issue, you know, you can't find the food you want, or you can't find food. There you go. That would be a great video. How to be a great riding partner. I'm going to write that one down. Stay tuned.